Okay, so I have it recording, so hopefully everything works.
It does.
Okay. Yeah, so how you doing, Auntie?
I'm doing great. Life is good.
That's, yeah, that's good. We got Mickey coming once she gets herself settled.
I mean, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, because last
Yeah.
time I saw you, I was sick.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right.
I was real sick. Hey, beautiful.
how are you? You
I am
beautiful.
great.
Got the hair did and everything. All nice.
Yeah, well, I haven't got my eyebrows and nails, but it's coming.
Okay.
My
Okay.
schedule, my social schedule, so busy. You know,
Oh,
it's just trying to figure
I'm
out
mad at you. All right.
which
That's
direction
awesome.
you going in.
Yeah.
I knew that my time it came to an end there because I was so in love with the healing process there that I could heal, that there was calmness, um, and everything. But then when you start growing, and after 3 years, where do you go? What do you do? And so I wasn't ready to die. I'm retired, but I'm not ready to die. I still have adventure in me. I still want to explore. And they kept changing the retirement visa. So I was put on a 10-year visa, but it required that I leave every 6 months. So that becomes costly when you have to travel every 6 months. And at my age, I like first class travel. So it became I think I deserved that.
Right.
And so it became costly. And so and Ghana had became a vacation spot and everything. So I was familiar with it. But and getting here, it was like I got my Airbnb for a week. I found me a resident in 4 days. Um,
Mm.
and then now I'm still unpacking in my new place because I found me a garden home. But
Oh yeah.
that you're so welcome. You're so welcome, and the people are different. You because I know you're familiar with the stare in Rwanda. Uh, that
Yeah.
killer stare,
Curious,
and
like curious thing.
yeah, I mean because after being there so long, they still stared me down. Um, and so here there is no staring. Um,
Mm.
and here it's just different. It's to me, I liken it to New Orleans on steroids. Uh,
Mm.
because you have over 5,000 languages here. They do speak English. You got tree, you got God, you got uh, what's the other? And you can meet 2 and 3 year olds that know 3 and 4 languages.
Mm.
Wow.
And so I think that education here is at a greiter level. They have a beautiful university campus. They got a medical campus. They got a law campus. Just beautiful uh, for universities, and they got excellent food. If you like
Mm.
spices, they got excellent food because they gonna give you a choice of two sauces, red or green, and they both hot.
All that.
Nice.
But
So there's a lot of seafood out
it's a
there.
wonderful life. It's a wonderful journey, and I I tell you guys because I know that it's taxing. I know Americans are will pull on you uh, from experience. And the fact that y'all have kept it going, y'all kept assisting us, y'all kept helping us, and you didn't give up. And there was not a time that I didn't call you with a question that you did. If you couldn't answer, you were gonna find the answer for me. And that's important in that a lot of I've witnessed a lot of Americans that don't want to do the work. They want to be dependent on other people to do everything for them. And that's a lot. That's a lot of weight to carry. And so, because when even here they asked me, they said, "Well, how do you do?" I said, "Well, I do research. I don't start with Google, but I do research, and if it's something I need, and I try, I find it, and ask the locals, and they'll tell you, mommy, that's a good place to go. Don't go late at night because they won't hurt you, but they may take your purse."
Mm.
And they said, "Well, no, we take somebody, we send someone with you until you learn the areas and everything." And so it's not like where they go say, "Well, you owe me because I took you or because I showed you." It's not that culture.
So
Um,
how was it, Auntie, settling in? And then what's the difference between maybe, I guess, settling in there versus where you were coming from?
Settling in was a piece of cake.
Wow, wow,
Okay,
wow.
because the landlord issue in Rwanda is different. Uh, and so it was like I was moving every 6 months, so I'm accustomed to moving. Because it was like if you enhance their place, the landlords in Rwanda wanted more money, or they if they felt like they could get some more money, they'll tell you, well, they don't want to do the lease because they have somebody to pay them more money. The good thing there is that the RDB board will enforce your lease. They will make the landlord stand to, even if the landlord is harassing you to move, they will stop it, and they will make them honor the lease. But I was used to so moving, and because they're not landlocked. And so basically anything about both my beds on the side of the road. Because they do it's not like you had to go find a poster. Is that a queen? Okay, is that a king? Okay, how much? And then they have the trucks there where they sell the stuff that they build, and you pay them, you negotiate with them. Because nothing is, the first price is not the right price ever in Ghana. And so if you don't like haggling, you just say, "What's the last price?" So you can get through with that. But that's part of the joy, is that the haggling. Um, and so that you can go. They have big box stores. They have IKEA here. They have Ashley Furniture here. They have uh, Dubonnet, like they had in Wanda. They have that here, but they have so much more. You can get American products. You're going to pay more because they're imported. But you find most things that you're accustomed to, like Dawn dishwashing liquid and Gain soap, and
Mhm.
agave, Kirkland agave. Um, and so it's just things like that. I got Canon sheets on my bed.
Mm.
Because you can get those things, and because you want you know that they'll last, that the thread count, and so it's easier. And they have real malls. They don't have shopping centers. Rwanda has
Mm.
the shopping centers, but they have malls here, and
Mhm.
they they have indoor outdoor eating at the malls, and you can find they have Mac here. A lot of women are familiar with Mac Cosmetics,
Yeah, cosmetics.
and they have their own store in the mall. Plus, they sell them in one of the big box stores here. Uh, they have stores that look like Walmart and Target, and they work the same way. Um, and so it's not hard settling in. It's not hard. It's not hard settling in. What is hard is staying on a diet.
I feel you. So what are the prices like? How did you find the difference in prices from,
Yeah,
yeah,
Okay,
between the two
well,
countries.
between the two, where you came from versus here, Rwanda
okay,
versus
well,
here?
Wonder is usually dollar for dollar. And it
Okay.
kept and it's expensive. And even now with the dollar declining. Because I tell people that are traveling, when you leave the U.S., maybe you need to look at the euro and take your loss on that and gain it here because the dollar keeps dropping. But
Right.
I pay like most things. 100 CDs is big money to them because their money's in CD. But that's really like $10 to $11 based on what the rate is that day. And so what I paid is I paid like triple in Rwanda what I pay here.
Mm.
Wow.
And you
Okay,
know,
exchange.
most of the affordable housing that had the things that we wanted, the bathrooms, indoor bathrooms and everything, even the ones that were unfurnished, they start, you know, in Rwanda they wanted 1,000 USD
Wow.
Man.
Per month. Ooh,
per month. Now,
that's a lot.
the difference
Mm-hmm.
there in Rwanda, you can pay per month. In Ghana, the law is 6 months. You pay. They can't ask you no more. They ask you for 3 to 6 months. Some of them ask you more because they'll see if they can get away with it. The Constitution here in Ghana says that it's 6. They can't ask for more than 6 months. But you know your rent is paid for 6 months because you. But if you paying $300, $400, $500 a month, paying 6 months is a cakewalk.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you have a place to lay that. And so both places, I don't pay water here. I didn't pay water at my old place. Um, I paid. I put on my cash power, my electric. I know y'all familiar with that. People in America not, but in my
Box.
electric bill every month I put because it's prepaid. I put a 1,000 CDs, which is right at 100, a little over 100 USD. But it usually lasts me 2 months.
Mm.
And I got a three
Okay.
That's
bedroom.
good.
I got a 3 bedroom garden home with a
All
washing
right.
machine and 2 refrigerators.
All right.
Um,
Mm.
and so my internet is like 350 CDs, which is like $30. Uh,
Okay.
in Rwanda, I was paying 90 USD
Mm.
for a
Okay.
service that. But now Rwanda has the best internet, but you gonna pay for it.
Mhm.
They have the best
You
internet, I
gonna
think,
pay for
everywhere.
it. Good.
Because
Yeah.
it
Yes,
just
good.
traveling and everything. Rwanda had the best internet to me, but
Yeah, the internet good.
you pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You
Yeah.
pay, you
definitely.
pay for it, and I saw, and the thing is that uh, I've seen a lot of people come and go. Uh, Ghana has they have strong communities. They have a Caribbean organization. They have a Rastafarian organization, and they got numbers. They have numbers, um, and the organizations are doing stuff. They're building stuff, but they welcome their people from the Caribbean. The
Is it?
AAAG, you're American. They welcome you in. They send you to the different offices and tell you, you know, what you need to do and everything. The people that run into trouble are the ones that don't follow instructions and everything. And then I went for my biometrics, did and everything, and the lady, and I was like, what else? She said, oh, sign your oath. And tears just came you into the next tent. But when I got to the final tent, before I entered the building, there's a book for archives that you sign. You put your name. I'm still crying. I can't do it without crying. I'm trying not to cry.